Grief is the tax we pay on our loving. It is the GST that we pay by investing in relationships with people who matter to us. Grief is the form that love takes after someone dies, and we feel a sense of profound separation, like our life is made smaller and poorer by their loss. And we experience profound sadness and a kind of yearning and wishing to have them back in our lives. It's important to understand grief in a deep sense because it's important to understand life in a deep sense. And in a deep sense, life is really a series of losses. We lose our youth, we sometimes lose our dreams, we lose every person, every place, every project, and every possession that we love at some point in our lives, often distributed across our lives, and all of the rest of it coming to an end when we do, at least in an earthly sense, even if we have a spiritual belief that something more lies beyond. And so learning to live with loss becomes an important part of living well. Certainly to acknowledge what the loss means to us is important. How did this person matter to us? And who can help us keep their stories alive? How can we in some way not so much see loss as a matter of letting go, but a process of holding on to those we love in a new way, in memory, in the stories we tell about them, maybe in rituals that we perform. So these are all ways that we can hold our grief respectfully, maintain our connections and love for those who have died, and keep them as an important part of our lives. Well, it is ironic to think that in loss there may also be gain, and in grief there may also be growth. But we can often have a clearer idea of what matters to us, the values and people and projects and purposes that have lasting value, and those that represent trivial concerns in our lives. We can learn our own strength. We can learn about the compassion and understanding of others. We can learn to live with impermanence, with the way in which all things change, and every life has a season in which we will experience aging and death, and sometimes diminished ability. And to be able to accept these things with grace is a part of, I think, facing the reality of human existence, and yet embracing and loving it as something precious.
So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you for the interview.
It's a pleasure.